Our day 2, lesson number 2. Okay, you guys, remember yesterday we read this together. Our learning goal, we have the same learning goal over the past, or our 3 days that we're doing this lesson. So I had you guys read it all together with me yesterday. I want you to do it again. So it's kind of a lot, so let's take a deep breath, all right? You guys did it great yesterday, so let's do it again. Are you ready? I can orally recite the parts of the essay planning strategy called STOP. I can orally recite the essay part reminder called DARE. I can identify essay parts in an essay writing class as well as in their personal essay previously written in a prior class session at school. I can graph the number of parts found in an essay. Great job, you guys. Alright, so yesterday we finished with our Kahoot, so I know you guys had your packets in front of you. To do it again, to test that knowledge of what we learned yesterday, flip your packets over and get out a phone or a Chromebook. Go ahead and grab it. We're going to test what you know today again to start out with our Kahoot, alright you guys? So I'll get this up on the board going for us. So you guys did a really good job yesterday remembering what we learned, but since it's been a whole day since we did it, let's see what we remember. Katie, can you flip yours over? So, yes, all right, Zane, I'm gonna flip this over for you, okay, bud? All right. Okay. Everybody getting in? We don't have the music today. I wonder where it went. All right, we need 2 more. Kaden Flores, you getting it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I just got type in my name.
Okay. All right, you guys, we're ready to go. All right, our stop and dare writing strategy. Ready? Let's see what you remember. No looking at your papers, okay, guys? All right. The S in stop writing strategy stands for suspect opinions, suspend control, suspend judgment, or select a side. What do we remember? Our S stands for what? What are our steps? Our first step, suspend judgment. Good job, guys. Way to go. You got that one. Jacoby in first place. All right. The T in the stop writing strategy stands for take your place, take a side, tell a friend, test your knowledge. Oh, you guys got that before I even finished reading them. Good job. Take a side. Still got Jacoby in first. All right. Our letter O. What's our next step? Organize ideas, offer opinions, organize topics, organize arguments. What's it going to be? Our third step. Who's got it? All right, so it is organize ideas. A couple of you thought that it was organize arguments. Basically, what we're going to do is, so we're writing an essay on one argument, okay, guys? So we're going to organize ideas about that argument. We don't have multiple arguments, just the one argument that we're writing about. So our third step there is organize ideas. Good job. Jacoby is on fire, still in first place. The P in the stop writing strategy stands for pick a topic, plan more as you write, procrastinate writing, or plan a date. Plan more as you write. Okay, so it is plan more as you write. We're not picking a topic. Our fourth step in that stop strategy is plan as you write. Plan more as you write. Because as we're writing, we never stop planning. Okay, Zane jumped ahead to first place. Okay, buff Jacoby. The D in the DARE writing strategy stands for. Okay, guys, remember our DARE is what makes up the parts of the essay. So is it Yep, you guys, it's develop your topic sentence, okay? So we're not developing a strategy, but our first thing, bless you, that makes up our essay is developing a topic sentence. Good job. Jacoby back in first. Moving on. The A in the DARE writing strategy stands for add supporting ideas, add your opinions, allow time to think, or analyze the facts. So what else goes into making our good essay? Supporting ideas, add supporting ideas. Good job, you guys, you all got that one. Two more. The R in the DARE writing strategy stands for reject other topics, repeat the steps, research information, reject arguments from the other side. So it is reject arguments from the other side, okay? That is a big part of our argumentative essay that we need to include.
Can we do it one more time after this?
Tomorrow. All right, the E in the DARE strategy stands for end on a positive note, end with a conclusion, eliminate information.
Oh,
All right.
Why
Did you press it by accident? That's okay. So yes, our good essay ends with a conclusion. That's the final piece of our essay. You guys did really good. Let's see who came out on top. For the most part, it really seems like you guys know what we learned yesterday, those writing steps and what make up our essays. First place is Jacoby. Jacoby, did you win yesterday too?
Yeah.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
the same place as yesterday too.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, great job. Okay, so moving on. What we're going to get into today is I'm going to actually model and show you guys what this process looks like, me actually going through and doing it. I'm getting you guys ready for you to do it on your own tomorrow. Today, I want you guys to chime in and help me as you need, but, hey, can you put that away? Thank you. All right, so, like I was saying, tomorrow you guys are gonna be doing it on your own. Today, you can chime in and help me, but for the most part, I'm really gonna be showing you and walking it through it myself. So, for starters, I have to pick a topic for my argumentative essay. The one that I came up with is, should students have to go to school during the summer? What do you guys think about that? I bet you guys probably have a strong feeling about that question, right? You guys, if somebody said students shouldn't go to school in the summer, right? If you guys, somebody told you you have to go to school during the summer, you probably would not like that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you would, I don't know. Okay, so this is my argumentative essay topic. My first step is I have to, if you guys would please open up your packet to this brainstorming sheet. This is what I'm going to be working through as I go. So remember, our stop comes first, and our first step and stop is to suspend judgment, okay? So we're going to suspend judgment, and I'm going to brainstorm ideas for both the sides for and against the argument going to school. Should students go to school during the summer? So, my first step, I'm going to come up with, right now you guys, I'm just brainstorming ideas. Why should students go to school during the summer? Okay, so for example, I'll get to you in a second. One example I could think of why students maybe should go to school during the summer is it's more time for learning, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to add that into my brainstorming sheet. You raised your hand, Kaden. Can you think of an idea of maybe why somebody would want students to go to school during the summer?
Extra credit, or if they want to graduate early.
Okay, that's a great answer. So it's an opportunity for maybe extra credit or to graduate early if they get their credits in. That could work for sure. I'm gonna think another idea why students would maybe go to school during the summer. I think that if students go to school during the summer, they don't have that long summer break where they maybe forget stuff they learned last year. So I'm gonna put, and a possible idea could be they won't forget what they learned. How about maybe if they go to school during the summer, there could be more breaks, smaller breaks throughout the year, okay? Can anybody else think of a reason why students, it would be a good idea for students to go to school during the summer? Yes, Kaden?
If they have a lot of free time, they can use their free time with going to school.
Right, but we're going to school during the summer, right? So does that give us more free time? Cause we're still in school, remember?
Doesn't give you that much free time because
Okay,
it would be taking up some of your free time so that
yeah.
you don't waste it all.
Oh, okay, that's a great idea. So you're not having all this wasted time doing nothing, is what you're saying? Okay, gotcha, perfect. Any other ideas? All right. Well, we came up with 5 good ideas for the side of why maybe students should go to school during the summer. Now let's think of why students should not go to school during the summer, right? So I bet you guys can think of a few because you probably feel strongly about that. I'm gonna say first, students need time to relax, right? They work hard all year round, so students need time to relax. Okay, Jacoby, what else could I put?
Hanging out with friends.
Okay, time for friends. That's a good one. I'm gonna say time to maybe have a part-time job. Make some money during the summer. Anybody else, can you think of a reason why students, I could argue that students should not go to school during the summer? Kaden,
They might be exhausted from going to school.
right?
Before the summer.
Yeah, they're tired, they need that time to relax, okay, awesome. I'm gonna say, how about for our teachers? The teachers also need time to relax, right? Okay. Any more ideas for why students shouldn't go to school during the summer? Right now, remember, we're just brainstorming. These are just ideas we're coming up with that we can possibly put into our essay. What do you think?
If they want to get their driving license in the summer, that might be a good idea.
Okay, yeah. So we could just say extra time. We could even put for like sports or for extra activities that they're working towards. Okay, really good job, you guys. So, as you can see, I came up with, and you guys helped me come up with ideas for both sides. Why students should go to school during the summer, why they should not go to school during the summer. Now, my next step, as you can see on your sheet, I have to take a side. So now that I've come up with ideas for both sides, I have to decide which do I agree with, which am I gonna argue, which do I feel strongly about, that I have enough ideas, enough arguments, that I'm gonna be able to write a solid essay as to why I agree with this and convince my audience to agree with me as well. So what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna say, I agree with students should not attend school during the summer, okay guys? So I've decided between the two sides, I'm gonna write my essay about why students should not attend school during the summer, okay? Next, so we've worked through our S, we've worked through our T. Now is our letter O. We're gonna organize the ideas and decide which ideas are strong and which we should use in our essay. So going back to our ideas, all that we came up with, which are really good ones that I can use as a solid argument. I'm gonna say for sure, kids need time to relax. Definitely gonna use that as part of my argument, okay? So I'm gonna highlight that, for sure gonna add that into my essay. Out of these, which do you guys think is another really good one that I should include? Kaden?
Time to work.
Time to work and make money, especially you guys who are high schoolers. You're gonna be old enough to have a part-time job soon, you wanna save money, maybe for college. That would be a great argument to add into my essay. I'm gonna think maybe, what else? I'm gonna say our teachers definitely need time to relax as well, because we want teachers to be well rested and relaxed and have time to plan and prepare so they can really give good work going into the new year. Let's pick one more argument that we can use to support why students should not go to school during the summer. Jacoby, you think one?
They should time for activity.
Time for activities. So a lot of you guys are maybe in sports, you play an instrument, maybe you're working on something like getting your license, that would be a perfect time to not be worried about school and focus on those things. Awesome. Now that I've picked a few really good arguments that I can use to support my argument within my essay, I'm gonna look to the other side and think, because remember, we have to be prepared to argue whatever is somebody's gonna refute. So I have to pick one of these that I can argue against. So somebody might say, well, if students go to school during the summer, they have more time for learning. They won't forget what they've learned. There won't be wasted time for them to do wasted things, okay? So which of these can I focus on? I'm gonna pick one that I can really argue against for my essay. What do you think, Kaden?
I would say extra credit one.
Okay, you think I could argue that? That's a good one. We could do that. Another one that I could maybe argue really well is that they won't have wasted time. So I could argue, yes, you say they won't have any wasted time, but to me, it's not really wasted time. Yes, Kaden?
Can I do another one?
Yeah, tell me.
Won't forget what they learned.
Okay, so what argument could we use to say students won't forget what they learned? Is your argument gonna be, I don't think students will forget what they learned?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we could use any of these. We'll probably focus on just like one main one to put into the essay, but I have it ready to focus on. All right, so I've gone through all my steps. We've suspended judgment. We've taken a side. We've organized all our ideas. We've picked one. Okay, so Kaden said students won't forget what they learned over the summer. I'm gonna argue that, against that. We picked all our good ideas that I'm gonna include in my essay to support that strong argument. Now, moving on. Because you guys are going to be doing this again tomorrow, what I want you to do, we did this yesterday, let's go through it one more time. If you guys would flip over your sheets,
Look at the front.
say it again.
And look at the front of the page.
Nope, you're gonna flip it over so you see nothing, okay?
Oh, okay. Just
Yep.
Get like 1 feet.
Mrs. Bruno, what time is this class period over? What time?
35? Oh, no, wait. 15? 20? 10?
10.
It's behind your head and I can't see it.
Oh, is it?
110.
Yeah.
110.
Okay, gotcha. No worries. Okay. All right, you guys. So we have all of our steps. Let's go through this again, okay? What does our letter S stand? Hey, Jacoby, can you flip that over?
Suspend judgment.
Oh.
It's not like nothing.
All right.
You can't see it.
Okay. So our S stands for
Suspend judgment.
good job. Our second step, what does T stand for? What's
Take a side.
take a side. Good job. You guys are killing it. All right, our O,
Organize ideas.
organize ideas. Good job. Our letter P,
Plan as you write.
good job. We keep planning as we write. All right, we're into what makes up our essay. Our letter D. What does D stand for? What's the first thing we do when we write an essay? What do we think, guys? At the very beginning of our essay, what's the first thing we do? All right, we are going to develop a topic sentence.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
guys?
That's what.
Yep, that's the first thing we do. Develop our topic sentence. That's our first introduction, our main point. Okay. Letter A, what's the second thing that we do for our dare? What do we think? So if we came up with our topic sentence, so for me, it is students should not go to school during the summer. What do I need?
Add.
Do what?
Add the topic.
Add, we already got our topic sentence.
Add.
Add, what are we doing? What do we need to add to
Add.
prove what we're arguing?
Add.
Kaden? Add important details?
Yeah.
Okay, that's along the right track. Okay? You guys are on the right track for sure. Absolutely. We're adding supporting ideas. So you were both were really good, right on the right track.
I was gonna say that.
Yep. All right. Our R for dare. What else do we have to do? So now that we've come up with our topic, we've added supporting details. We need to do, what do we need to do? Remember, what are we doing to the other side?
Rejecting the argument.
Rejecting it. Good job. Reject arguments from the other side. And lastly, what's the very last thing that we do?
And with conclusion.
End with a conclusion. Good job. That's right, you guys. Okay, so we have a few more minutes. I am going to read the essay that I actually came up with. Tomorrow, what you guys are going to do is you're actually going to pick a topic from inside the packet. There's a list of essay topics, okay? At the end, if we have time, you guys can maybe think about which one you're gonna choose. These are all argumentative essay topics, okay? And you guys are gonna go through those steps that I went through today, showing you that we worked through together on your own based on your essay topic. So you guys will end up filling out this brainstorming sheet and going through those steps just like I did today for your own essay topic. Okay, so just to show you what I came up with based on all the steps we did for planning today through our writing strategy. Hey, Caden, head up, please. All right, this is what I came up with. All right, guys, you ready? Teachers and students look forward to summer vacation all year long. But what if we lived in a world where students went to school all year round? The idea to send students to school all year long with no summer vacation has been tossed around by school administrators in various school districts. But can eliminating summer vacation really be a benefit to students? To me, the answer is simple. No. Summer vacation has been a tradition in schools across the United States for centuries, and there are several benefits as to why students must have a summer break. In this paper, I will dive deeper into the reasons why summer vacation is vital for students, as well as look at possible counter-arguments made by those who think summer vacation should be a thing of the past. Students need to have summer vacation because it's a long-lasting tradition. They need to have time to relax and spend time doing other things, and they need quality time to socialize with their family and friends. So as you guys can see, I came up with a topic sentence. Bingo, right here, I said, students need to have summer vacation. That's my argument. And I added my supporting details. It's a tradition. Students need time to relax. They need that time to do other things. They need time to socialize with family and friends. So all the things that we've been learning that we plan and put into our argumentative essay, you can see that I've written, okay? Summer vacation has been a part of school calendars for centuries. There are a few reasons that have been said to contribute to the addition of summer vacation into school calendars. The first and the most well-known reason for summer vacation was to provide schools in rural communities with the opportunity for farming families to have their school-age children come home for summer season to help work on the farm. In addition, in the urban city areas, summer vacation was said to come about because during pre-air conditioning days, school buildings would become dangerously hot during the summer months. Regardless of what the true reason may have been for schools across the country to add summer vacation into their calendar, the fact is summer vacation has been a long-standing tradition across multiple centuries. It is a calendar that we have all become accustomed to, and changing the traditional school calendar now would upset and confuse our entire society, from teachers to students to parents. One could possibly argue that because we are in a time of fewer families depending on farming and agriculture to support their families, there is less of a need for students to have summers off to help their families farm. Also, one could argue that now that we have advanced air conditioning, lack of cool air can no longer be used as an excuse to give students a summer break. Although these are all great arguments, in my opinion, the original reasons for putting summer breaks into place are still somewhat relevant. So, what did I do? I used that step R, reject other arguments. I said, hey, I hear your possible arguments, but I'm going to reject those arguments. Although these arguments are valid, in my opinion, the original reasons for putting summer breaks into place are still somewhat relevant. Make sense? Do you see how I did that? Do you see how I put that rejecting an argument? All right. So, there are still some families who depend on their children working during the summer months, even if it isn't necessarily on a farm. In addition, although a lot of schools these days are equipped with air conditioning, some school buildings are decades old and have not been given air conditioning, especially those that do not have the funding to add air conditioning to their classrooms. These reasons, as well as the fact that we have been so used in our educational culture to having a summer break, changing it at this point would confuse people when planning their lives off of what they know and are used to. So again, I added more to support my argument and reject the argument from the other side. Finally, I'm at my E, end with the conclusion. In addition to summer vacation being a long-lasting tradition, summer vacation also provides time for students to get the necessary relaxation they need. School can be a huge stressor on kids and teachers. Although the idea of eliminating, oh, I missed something here. Let me see. Although the idea of eliminating summer break for schools has been discussed, it looks like this got cut off. But I finished by saying, I do not believe students should go to school during the summer. Sorry that got cut off, you guys. But that is my ending conclusion. So, that is my essay example that I have walked through all of my steps. We have like 7 minutes left? Okay. What I want you guys to do is get out your packets and turn to the essay topic page. And I want you guys to read through the list of possible essay topics and think of one that maybe you can use when you come up with your ideas tomorrow. So maybe circle, underline a few that maybe you're interested in, maybe some that you feel strongly about. Because if you're gonna argue something, you should really have a strong feeling about it, right? So think of the possible ideas. A couple on here that they give you. Should students be required to wear uniforms at school? Maybe a lot of you think absolutely not, and you really want to argue that. Maybe some of you think, yeah, uniforms would be nice, and you could argue that as well. Should students be graded on their schoolwork? Think about that. Do you think parents should decide who their children's friends should be? So take a minute, read these. Think about what you maybe could choose tomorrow for when you guys go through this yourself. Okay, Zane, what do you think?
I think about the 24.
Which one do you like?
24.
24? About uniforms?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, did you? Well, there you go. What essay topic looks good to you, Kaden?
Number 1, do you think children should have to go to school in the summer?
That's the one I did, silly.
I can't do that one?
Yeah, guys, let's not do number 1 because Miss Scott did that one, okay? But yeah, we're gonna work on that tomorrow. I just wanted to get those in front of you to get you thinking, okay? But you guys did really good, all right?
I'm gonna do number 13.
Number 13, should children be punished when they do something wrong?
I'm not gonna punish my kids.
There you go.
I'm a spoiler.
See, you guys will have lots of good ideas. See, this will get you thinking.
Okay, I did 25.
25, what's that one?
The grade one.
Oh, should students be graded on their work? Okay. Well, I'll be excited to see tomorrow what you guys come up with as some of your ideas.
We can attack these, right?
Yeah, I'll collect these back and hang on to them for you tomorrow. You guys did really good. Thank you so
Remember
much.
that whole time I was writing down